Two of the most frequently asked questions I get is who will pay for the house and the children during the divorce, and how much will it cost? How much will my attorney's fees be? As far as who will pay for the expenses in the house and for the children during the course of the actual divorce, that will depend on who is paying the expenses before. If there's one spouse who earns and has been the only earning spouse, that spouse will generally continue to pay for all those expenses and will receive a credit at the end of the divorce proceeding. If both spouses earn, then the courts might divide the expenses in accordance with what each of you earn. For example, if one spouse makes $100,000 and another spouse makes $25,000, then one spouse will be responsible for 75% of the expenses, while the other spouse will be responsible for 25%. You also should know that if one spouse earns significantly more, they will not be totally responsible for all the expenses, as you are both responsible for all the expenses that you've both incurred during the marriage. Now, for attorney's fees, that's very different. If one spouse makes significantly more than the other, then the court will generally order, if it can't be worked out between the two spouses, that the earning spouse will pay a significant portion of the non-earning spouse's fees, and will also order that the initial retainer, which will be needed for the non-working, non-earning spouse, to hire a lawyer. This will level the playing field between both spouses, and hopefully there will be an amicable settlement reached. If both of you cooperate, then both your attorney's fees will remain lower. But if both spouses decide to fight, then the attorney's fees will go up on both sides. One spouse may also be credited at the end of the settlement the amount of attorney's fees that they have laid out in the beginning based on the numbers provided and what the parties do agree to, the parties being both spouses.